Hey guys, your good old buddy Mr. Biz here. Hey, I was outside here today. We got some sunshine, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the birds chirping. Today is the first day of spring. Now I think about it, I was just going to say we're heading into spring here. So, wanted to jump on here today real quick. Been crunching numbers this morning for some clients. Getting ready to head in and grab a shave and a shower and head out for a couple of client meetings. But before I did that, before time got away from me and the day got away, I wanted to jump on here and talk to you about another way to improve cash flow. And it's a simple thing, and some people think, oh, Jesus kind of gets in the weeds a little bit here, but and it does, but it is important and it's easy to do and easy to set up. And that is the element of having written credit terms. Now, what does that do for you? So any of you have heard me speak about cash flow before, have heard me say you need to make sure you get yourself to the top of the, what I call the pay pile, right? So the invoices that your customers inevitably have at the end of the month, and they're paying, and they get to the end of the month and they've got $5,000 of bills to pay, but they only have $3,000 to pay them with. So you want to make sure you get to the top of that pile so you're one of the 3,000, right? You don't want to be left behind. So this is one of those ways you do that. And simplistically what you do is you spell these out on your invoice. And you review them when you have a new customer. Now you only need to do this if you do like a net 30. You invoice your customers. What this does for you, wind is not messing up the audio, spin around this way. What that does for you is you go over with them so it's very transparent. They know exactly what is going on. They know how you roll. They know when payment is expected. They know when it's late. They know if there are any penalties. They know what those penalties are, etc. The key element to this, though, is don't overcomplicate things. Look, the worst thing you can have, almost the worst thing you can have on an invoice, is to have a big, third of the page or even a quarter of the page be a bunch of small print. You want to keep it simple. And what you could even do is have it as a separate page and have it the first time you invoice a customer, be part of that, and maybe they sign it. Or if you want to have it really simple and you have 4 or 5 lines that spell out what your credit terms are, your written credit terms are, you can have it on there. You got to make sure with credit terms, though, that you are applying them equitably and fairly. You can't just pick and choose, oh, I'll let this guy go, I won't let this guy go. You can do that. I would recommend against it highly, because you can get yourself into legal problems with that, as you can imagine. If you let someone go and they don't have to pay, but then this person you don't let go and they have to pay a penalty or anything like that, if that word gets out, you can get sued. It could get ugly, and I like to stay away from all that kind of stuff. And again, you want to treat people the way you want to be treated, or as I mentioned before, treat people like you would treat your grandmother, treat your customers as you would treat your grandmother. So make sure you're fair with them. So make sure that your terms reflect that, right? You don't want to be a jerk about things. You definitely want to make sure you get paid. You're not running a charity, you're running a business. But having credit terms does another thing, especially when you do that, when you establish that up front, when you have a new customer, got a plane coming overhead here, is it shows them you're serious. As compared to, again, think of that pay pile at the end of the month when they're considering who they're going to pay. Hey, gosh, I can't pay everyone. Who am I going to pay? They go through that pile and they see, oh, well, I know that business ABC, they have credit terms, etc. I'm going to pay a penalty, which I'd like to avoid. Someone else may not have spelled that out, and there's no penalty. So if you're going to be late on an invoice, is it going to be one that you know carries a penalty or one that does not have a penalty? Of course, you're going to, hopefully you can pay them all, but when you can't, you're going to avoid the penalty, right? And when you show them that you're serious about that, they know you're going to track it, they know you're on top of it. Again, that's going to help get you to the top of that pay pile. So that's today's tip. That'll help I promise you, that will reduce your collections. That will shrink your days sales outstanding, so how long it takes people to pay you. And the result of those two things is it'll improve your cash flow. And who likes to do collections? No one likes to do collections, right? So let's avoid that at all costs if we can, and just get people to pay us on time, and then we don't have to worry about that. All right, so that is it for today. I'm going to enjoy some of the sunshine and the birds chirping and all that good stuff. Hopefully that's helpful. We cover things like this in our program. You can go to MrBizProgram.com and check it out there. It's a 5-week program. You get live sessions with me. We help you implement these things in your business. I won't go into all that detail. If you're interested at all, even remotely, go out and check it out, MrBizProgram.com. It's just a website page that shows you all the things that the program entails and what you get with it and all that kind of stuff. If you're interested, great. Sign up, and we'll see you in the next session. If not, no worries. We will see you probably tomorrow for another video. All right, we'll see you guys. See ya. Thanks.